everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmill, and today I have a special guest,
Yonerky. Hi.
And what brings you here, Yonerky, and what brings us here today?
We just want to give your viewers some advice on what kind of food you guys can eat to strengthen your immune system. What are the kinds of things that we're doing to stay healthy?
We're not professionals, like professionally trained, but we've been friends for about 4 years now, and we both gravitate towards the more natural and holistic way of living. We're just here to give you our perspective.
If you're not eating well, and you get a cold, then you're probably gonna be in bed for a week or so. Started drinking a lot of tea or just warm water. I had some sea moss, which is it's a sea vegetable, and supposedly it has 102 minerals out of the 92 minerals out of the 102 that our body needs to function every single day.
It's so salty.
And it's really hard when you first get it. You have to soak it overnight, or you can boil it. Then you just blend it. And we should actually hit up my friend Brian from Herbal Healing, who would know how to prepare it better than I would.
You can put it in water and smoothies and different things like that. Chaka bars on Instagram, he mentioned sea moss a lot, and then Dr. Sabi was an advocate of sea moss as well.
Yeah, that's how I got into sea moss a while back.
So what is this?
That is sarsaparilla.
It looks like a little tree branch.
So I've been drinking a lot of that in tea, along with the lung cleanse, which has a bunch of different herbs.
Dandelion root, elderberries, palo guaco, wild cherry bark, and mullein flowers. Just take care of your lungs, take care of the air and the space that you live in. The thing that I've been doing every morning and that I like to do in the mornings is do this immune builder tonic. And we found it at an herbalist apothecary shop. And this thing is strong, but you're supposed to dilute it in water, and I have really been enjoying taking this in the morning. That I've recently been doing, but my sisters have been doing a lot, and you've been doing it probably as well too, is taking oil of oregano. Oil of oregano is so strong, and it tastes really, really gross.
It does.
But
it's best not to use it like pure.
And then when I went to this apothecary in New York, it's called Sacred Vibes Apothecary, I got this Nourish Me tincture, and it has elderberries, ashwagandha, marshmallow, licorice, ginger, foti, eleuthero, astragalus, and rehmannia roots. So much. I know this can be overwhelming when you start entering the world of plants and herbs, but they are our world's medicine. Like, it comes from the earth, and this is what our ancestors have been doing for a really long time, and I feel like we've kind of stepped away from that. I think our generation, especially people like us, we're trying to get more into it and trying to educate ourselves more into that. And then something that's raw and natural and easily made at home, because it's ingredients that you probably have around your house, is a wellness shot, a wellness drink. It's made from ginger, turmeric, and lemon, and these are amazing for your body. One of our closest friends owns a juice store in a city nearby. It's in Salem, and she sells wellness shots. So this is really, really strong. Like, the ginger burns.
It does.
It burns. This is something else that's easily available to everyone. It's emergency.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us are lacking vitamins in our daily diets. We are eating a lot of processed food. Sometimes we're just on the go and very busy, and we may just go in through the drive-thru and grab something quick to eat that's affordable. So then I think getting something like the emergency vitamin C, a wellness shot, some of the tinctures, some herbal teas, sea moss, if you can order some. Garlic is amazing.
Garlic and onions.
Yeah, the other day I made a I don't even know what to call it. It was like a tincture.
Drink it right now.
It's really good. Oh my god, smell it.
It smells like garlic.
Hey.
So I personally don't like drinking garlic like that. But I know garlic is really, really strong and it helps kill a lot of parasites and weird things in your gut that aren't supposed to be there. So you can swallow a garlic in the morning.
Chop it up and
swallow it.
Drink a
and
little
it's
water.
also really good for you. And if you can grow your own food or join a local garden, that's super important.
We have a community garden in Lynn with the Highlands Coalition. It's at Cook Street Park. Follow me on Instagram, YSantanaR, and I can maybe connect you guys to the director and hopefully try to help you get a bed so that you can grow some food.
So let's move on to clean space and hygiene and sanitation.
Talking about how to disinfect your house and how to keep it clean. We've made a few mixtures using essential oils in this bottle. Any kind of essential oil that you like, but I think get rid of any bacteria that might be growing on the surface of like your kitchen counter or anything like that. You can add baking soda to it. I use a lot of baking soda to clean my house. I actually do my laundry most of the time with baking soda and essential oils.
So I started doing my laundry with baking soda, Castile soap, and white vinegar, and I love it. I love it because I've always hated the detergents that my mom always uses. Something that I like to do is use my essential oils for diffusing, and I like diffusing. It's not a humidifier, but I feel like it still adds a nice like moisture in the air, and it feels soothing and calming. And the essential oils that I love the most are citrus oils. I love the cinnamon essential oils. I love eucalyptus a lot, like she does as well. I feel like it's good for when I have a lot of like mucus or allergies, or I feel really stuffy, or I feel like I have a cold coming on.
I don't know if you guys have heard of the folklore during the Black Plague. The bacteria that caused the Black Plague was Yersinia pestis. There were 3 merchants that used to sell spices, and they would rob the tombs of the dead people that were buried with like gold, and they supposedly didn't get the plague.
I love clove for when I have
lavender,
gum sensitivity.
I like to add oregano essential oil, just because oregano has been known to kill a lot of different kinds of bacteria, and there has been scientific studies that were done in Europe that claim that essential oil, that cinnamon and oregano essential oil, along with some others, have been able to like eradicate E. coli, MRSA, and different kinds of bacteria like that. Put it in a glass little bottle. Another thing that some people are using and putting in a little spray bottle is alcohol, and carrying it with them all the time and spraying it at door handles before they go inside.
Our last topic is educating yourself. I want to recommend 3 books that I have here right now. This one is a new book that I bought at Barnes & Noble. It's called Herbs, and it's just literally just a book about herbs. All the herbs, not probably all the herbs, but just a lot of herbs, what their actions are, like what they're used for to treat certain things. Like, for example, this one is aloe vera, and I didn't really know aloe vera was an herb. It has vitamin C and E, and it has different minerals, and it's anti-inflammatory, it's a digestive tonic, it's purgative, emollient, and it's a wound healer, and it's used to treat eczema, psoriasis, shingles, and you can apply the gel to damaged areas, and you can heal open wounds with it. You can heal your burn, but it just talks about everything, life in general, and just our people, like how we're different than even though we're mixed race, we are different than the Caucasian race, and we have a lot of history that we don't know about growing up because of the diaspora. We grew up in another country.
And understand ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah, and what our people went through, and how our people used to eat, and how smart we were with our way of living, and how a lot of that has been erased and forgotten. And then this one is this author, I learned about this author in 2017, so it's been about 3 years. And I loved his first book that I read. It was about a liver and gallbladder flush, and it just talked about the body in general and why so many diseases start, and about the pharmaceutical industry and the food and drug industry and our government, and how a lot of things are just,
I'd like to read that.
a lot of things are just about money, people. Like there's so much corruption in this world, and it even talks about wearing bras. Even if you're wearing a sports bra, it's super bad for the woman's body because it traps like the toxic waste in our lymph nodes.
You can do something proactive right now with what's happening with this epidemic. Your cells, I guess, are malnourished when you're not feeding them the right kinds of food. So they're not functioning the way that they should be because they're deficient in some sort of vitamin.
All right, that's pretty much all we have to talk about. And
we have a lot more to talk about.
We can keep going on. We can
but we
keep
don't have the
talking
time
about this, but we want to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys get some valuable information out of this, and let me know if you guys want us to keep doing more health videos. Bye.
Take care. Be healthy.